He said, I can't do Thanksgiving with you. My ex-boyfriend is coming instead. I know you already bought the plane tickets. So I left. 1 week before Thanksgiving, my girlfriend replaced me with her ex. But that's not even the worst part. I'm 29, financial analyst, living in Denver, got my own condo, reliable Subaru paid off, solid 401k. Nothing flashy, but I had my life together. After a string of disasters disguised as relationships, I'd completely given up on dating. Then spring 2020, right before lockdown hit, my coworker throws a happy hour and I meet Natalie. Marketing coordinator, startup company. This smile that could light up a room. We clicked instantly. She loved that I had actual dishes instead of paper plates, that I could cook more than ramen, that I followed through on plans. For once, someone appreciated me being a functional adult instead of calling it uptight. Dating her felt different. Real partnership stuff. She talked about future trips, maybe getting a dog together, even got excited about my vintage vinyl collection. Most girls thought records were pretentious, but Natalie spent hours helping me organize them by decade. Learned the difference between first pressings and reissues. Her parents loved me from day one. Her dad, Marcus, high school principal, no-nonsense type, taught me how to properly maintain a grill. Let me help him build a deck in their backyard. Saturday mornings at Home Depot, drinking terrible coffee, talking basketball and home improvement. Guy became like a mentor to me. Her mom, Diane, treated me like family immediately. Invited me to book club, texting me recipes, asking my advice on investment portfolios and refinancing. They tell Natalie how lucky she was, how was husband material. Marcus dropping hints about walking her down the aisle. Diane making comments about future grandbabies. I genuinely love these people. By September 2023, I was ready. $8,200 ring hidden in my filing cabinet. The plan? Thanksgiving weekend at their cabin in Aspen. Proposed during our hike to Maroon Bells. Both families flying in. Everything coordinated perfectly. October, I went full Thanksgiving mode. Started planning early because this was our first major holiday as a couple heading toward engagement. Booked flights for my parents from Michigan. Reserved a rental car because her parents' place was an hour from the airport. Got this navy sweater because she said that color made my eyes stand out. Planned the whole weekend schedule so nothing felt chaotic. Then I went detective mode for gifts. Diane mentioned her favorite author's cookbook was out of print. Took me 4 weeks scouring used bookstores and eBay. Finally tracked down a signed first edition. Marcus casually mentioned wanting these specific hiking boots. Spent days researching sizes and fit because the man has weird feet. For Natalie, I'd been saving for months for this custom leather journal from this artisan in Portland. She kept bookmarking, hand-stitched with her initials embossed. Nearly $900. Early November, things started feeling off. I showed Natalie the cookbook, genuinely excited. Opened it carefully like it was treasure. She barely looked away from her laptop. Oh cool, that's nice. Like I'd shown her a grocery store flyer. Your mom's gonna freak out, I said. Yeah, mom will like it. Still typing emails. I brushed it off. Work crunch, product launch stress, end of quarter madness. November in marketing is basically controlled chaos. Then she started mentioning Tyler, ex-boyfriend from college who moved back because some tech company recruited him. At first, innocent stuff. Tyler thinks I should negotiate higher salary. Tyler says Denver's housing market is overpriced. Whatever. Exes exist. People stay friends. But then every single conversation, Tyler this, Tyler that. Tyler worked for some blockchain startup with unlimited PTO, the kind of guy with strong opinions about cryptocurrency and morning routines. Owned more Patagonia vests than a venture capitalist. Natalie kept talking about his entrepreneurial mindset, how he'd started 3 companies before 32. Started saying she felt stuck in corporate structure. Something felt wrong. Phone face down during dinner. Vague answers about her day, meeting up with college friends, but never details about who or where. November 18th, 1 week before Thanksgiving. I tried confirming our flight times. She hit me with, maybe we should reconsider the whole Aspen thing. Reconsider how? Just feels like a lot of pressure. All our family's there. Very structured. Red flags waving like I'm at a NASCAR race. I figured cold feet. Proposal nerves somehow. I was wrong. November 21st. For days before Thanksgiving, I'm in my home office organizing travel documents. Boarding passes printed, rental car confirmation, cabin address, everything in label folders. She walks in. That look. We need to talk look. We need to talk. I'm thinking she's nervous about the trip. Maybe wants to leave earlier. Avoid traffic. Nope. She sits down on my desk chair. I'm not going to Aspen with you. Tyler's coming to my parents' place instead. Pause. The boarding pass fell from my hands. Run that by me again. I know this timing is horrible, but Tyler and I have been reconnecting. I don't even know how to say this without sounding like a terrible person. Well, you're already halfway there. Keep going. Things with us have felt so regimented. Like we're following some instruction manual for a relationship instead of just existing. With Tyler, everything feels more fluid, more spontaneous. I set down the folder. Ironically, the one with her parents' gifts. 4 days before Thanksgiving, after I've spent months planning this. I know the timing is cruel. I've been trying to figure out when to tell you, but there's never a good time. Her voice cracks like she's the victim here. You're so thoughtful with everything. The gifts, the schedules, the way you remember every little thing my family mentions. It should make me feel cherished, but instead it makes me feel suffocated. Suffocated by someone giving about you. Suffocated by someone mapping our entire future before I figured out what I want my life to be. She's actually crying now, pushing through this like it's a TED Talk she rehearsed. Tyler doesn't do that. He lives more spontaneously. He makes me feel like I can just be. Then the nuclear bomb. Honestly, I found a ring when I was looking for my earbuds last month. I know what you're planning for Thanksgiving weekend. I froze completely. You went through my stuff. I didn't mean to, but I saw the box and I just knew. Natalie, I'm only 26. Way too young to be someone's fiancé. Can you imagine how mortifying if I had to say no in front of both families on a mountain? I'm legitimately saving you from humiliation. Saving me? Yes. Can you imagine how devastating that would have been for everyone? This way we avoid the awkwardness. Nobody has to witness a rejected proposal in the middle of the wilderness, right? How considerate of you. Full waterworks now. You're being sarcastic, but I'm genuinely trying to protect your dignity. Tyler doesn't put pressure on me about timelines. He just wants to see where things go naturally. What about the flights, the gifts, the rental car, your family expecting me? I'll tell my family. They'll understand eventually. And honestly, maybe this is better. We obviously want different things, Natalie. I need someone who doesn't treat our relationship like a project with deliverables. I could have fought. Could have pointed out she loved my planning until Captain Spontaneous waltzed back in. Could have begged. Could have asked why she was nuking everything we built. But something in me clicked off. I stood up, gathered all the gifts for her family, set them on the desk. Give these to your parents. They deserve to have nice things, even if I'm not delivering them personally. She's looking at me like I'm being dramatic. Natalie, you're making this so much harder than it has to be. No, I'm making it exactly as hard as it should be. Got her stuff from my bathroom. Skincare products, backup clothes, toothbrush. Put it all in a grocery bag. Handed it to her. Opened the front door. Can we at least try to stay in touch? Be friends eventually? I looked at her. You made your choice, Natalie. I'm not going to argue or make you feel better about blowing up my life. More crying. Not the I screwed up kind. The frustrated, why isn't he playing along kind? After she left, I sat there for 20 minutes staring at nothing. Call my best friend Derek. Dude, I need somewhere to crash this weekend. Bro, what happened? You sound like someone just told you Santa's not real. Natalie dumped me 4 days before Thanksgiving for Tyler. Dead silence on the line. Then, wait, the crypto bro with the man bun who won't shut up about his morning meditation routine? Are you kidding me? 30 minutes later, I'm at Derek's with an overnight bag. PlayStation booted up. Case of IPAs ready. Emergency bachelor bunker activated. So let me understand this correctly. Derek says, launching Madden. Princess Free Spirit couldn't handle dating someone with their life together. So she traded you for Elon Musk's understudy? She said I was too structured, planned too much. It's somehow, God forbid someone remembers her mom's book collection and doesn't live off DoorDash and venture capital dreams. Did you tell her about the ring? She found it. Said she was doing me a favor by dumping me before I could propose on a mountain. Derek pauses the game, stares at me. Wait, what the actual hell? Her exact words. Saving me from humiliation. Man, I've heard delusional takes, but that's Olympic-level mental gymnastics. You just dodged a missile the size of Texas. Imagine marrying someone who thinks caring is controlling. You're going to send her a thank you card in 5 years. Thanksgiving weekend. Gaming and buffalo wings. Talking trash to teenagers online. Every time I spiraled, Derek dropped comments that crack me up. You know what's funny? He said around midnight Thursday. She's spending Thanksgiving explaining to her parents why you got swapped for a guy whose biggest accomplishment is explaining NFTs at parties. Her dad's going to destroy him. Marcus is going to ask Tyler about his retirement plan just to watch him sweat. Thanksgiving Day, my phone exploded. First text, Natalie, my parents keep asking why you're not here. Tyler keeps talking about disrupting industries. Nobody understands what he means. By afternoon, the journal you made for me arrived yesterday. My mom cried over the cookbook. Most thoughtful gifts we've ever received. Her parents texted me directly. Marcus, Sam, Diane and I are furious. You didn't deserve this. These gifts are extraordinary. We're devastated you're not here. Your family regardless. Diane sent an essay. Sweetheart, I don't understand what happened to our daughter. You're still family to us and always will be. This Tyler person is insufferable and rude. We told Natalie how disappointed we are. We love you. We're so sorry. They sent photos. Diane holding the cookbook like it was the Bible. Marcus wearing the boots, giving a thumbs up, showing Natalie what she destroyed. Final text that night. Natalie again. I think I made a huge mistake. Can we talk next week? I read every message. Started typing responses. Deleted everything. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb. She made her bed. 2 weeks later, she called. 10:30 p.m. Wednesday. Voice destroyed from crying. Sam, I need to talk to you. Tyler left. Okay, that's it. Just okay. What do you want me to say, Natalie? He said he was just exploring options over the holidays. Didn't want to be tied down. Moving to Austin for some startup incubator thing. Voice breaking. I destroyed everything we had for someone who wasn't even serious. Shocking literally nobody except you. Please don't be cruel. I'm barely holding it together, and you're just ice cold. What did you expect? You chose the guy who lived spontaneously over the guy who planned ahead. Turns out spontaneous means he wasn't planning to stay. She kept calling for weeks. Voicemails progressively more desperate. Her friends contacted me like an intervention team. Natalie is really struggling. She misses you. She knows she messed up. She's been crying constantly. Can't you just hear her out? You're being harsh and inflexible. Meanwhile, Derek's sending me screenshots of her Instagram. Bro, someone discovered the inspirational quotes section on Canva. Her social media became a tragedy. Sad quotes about losing the one. Pictures looking pensive in coffee shops. Peak divorced energy at 26. By April, the call stopped. Heard she moved back with her parents. Started seeing a therapist. Good for her, genuinely. Hope she worked through whatever made her implode like that. Meanwhile, I threw myself into actually living. Rock climbing classes on weekends. Solo road trips through Colorado. Mountain towns and breweries. Gym membership getting serious use. Work going phenomenal. My organizational skills that Natalie found suffocating were getting me promoted. Senior analyst position. Turns out planning and attention to detail are valuable in the real world. Real victory, though. Finally bought a 1985 Bronco. Total project car. Beat to hell but solid foundation. Weekends in Derek's garage. Tearing it down, rebuilding piece by piece. Started hanging with my crew more. Brewery downtown. Darts and trivia nights. Good being around people who didn't overcomplicate everything. That's when I met Sierra through a photography meetup. Complete opposite of Natalie in every way that counted. Where Natalie was impulsive and chaotic, Sierra was intentional and steady. Where Natalie chased the next shiny thing, Sierra appreciated building something lasting. Most importantly, she actually valued what Natalie called problems. I love how you remember details. She told me on our 4th date. It makes me feel like I'm actually important. Our first Thanksgiving together, she was genuinely excited. I want to meet your family. You meet mine, she said, making grocery lists. My family wings everything last minute. I've always wanted to experience someone who actually plans. Are you sure? I tend to overdo it. She laughed and kissed me. Promise me you won't change. We're at Target buying decorations. Phone buzzes. Unknown number. Hey, it's Natalie. I know it's been forever, but I wanted to reach out. I'm doing a lot better now. Hoping we could talk. Maybe get coffee sometime. Showed Sierra the text. She reads it. Do you want to reply? Thought about it for maybe 3 seconds. Nope. Deleted it. Back to debating whether we needed the fancy or regular paper plates. Good call, Sierra said. Regular ones are fine. More budget for good food. Then the party ambush. Our mutual friend Connor throws a Halloween party every year. Sierra and I show up fashionably late, feeling great. Then I see her, Natalie by the drinks table, looking smaller than I remembered, checking her phone every 45 seconds. Sierra spots her immediately. Is that her? Yep, looking exactly as lost as expected. I'm talking to Connor about the Bronco when I feel someone hovering. Turn around. Natalie. Forced smile. Red Solo cup like armor. Sam, I didn't know you'd be here. You look really great. Happy. I put my arm around Sierra. Hey, Natalie. This is Sierra, my girlfriend. Sierra extends her hand warmly. Nice to meet you. Sam's mentioned you guys have history. Natalie completely ignores Sierra's hand. Looks her up and down like she's evaluating a threat. Right? Sierra. Like she's pronouncing something unpleasant. I've been thinking about us lately, Natalie says, voice tight, acting like Sierra doesn't exist. About what we had. All those plans we made together. That was a long time ago, Natalie. I moved on. But don't you miss it? The way things were between us? The way you planned everything so carefully for us? Staring directly at me. Sierra might as well be invisible. Sierra jumps in smoothly. Sam's been incredible helping me plan my niece's birthday party. Found the perfect gifts for my whole family. I don't know how he keeps track of everyone's interests, but it's one of my favorite things about him. Natalie's face cycles through emotions. Surprise, anger, jealousy. Pureraje. How wonderful for you, she says with fake sweetness. So easy to appreciate someone's control issues when you're still in the honeymoon phase. Give it time. Excuse me? Celeste says, stepping closer. Please, Natalie says, composure shattering, turning back to me. Can we just talk privately? Without her? No, I cut in. Have a good night, Natalie. You can't be serious right now. You're really picking her over everything we built together? I already did almost a year ago when you made that choice for me. But I know better now. I was immature and terrified and stupid. Voice escalating, desperate, people starting to stare. You can't just erase me and replace me with some random person. Sierra. And I start walking toward the exit. I turn back one last time. Next time you meet someone who books flights around your family, maybe don't wait until 4 days before to blow it up. She absolutely lost it. Are you serious right now? She screams loud enough the music stops. You're really just walking away after 2 years together? Entire party goes silent. Sierra, squeezing my hand supportively. We keep walking. Natalie's not finished. She doesn't even know the real you like I do. She's just a rebound who'll never understand what we actually had. Her friends Ashley and Brittany rush over, grabbing her arms, pulling her toward the door. Natalie, stop it. You're embarrassing yourself. Ashley hisses. I don't care. He's throwing away everything, and someone needs to say it. Rest of the party was fantastic once the drama cleared. Made plans for Christmas. Talked about spring camping trips. Enjoyed being with someone who actually wanted to be there. Fast forward to fall. Life better than I imagined possible. Bronco restoration finished. Derek and I turned that thing into something bring a trailer worthy. Saturdays, cruising Colorado backroads. Small mountain towns and scenic overlooks. Pure freedom. Sierra moved in around June. Effortless. Cooked like she had a culinary degree. Joined me at the gym. Never complained when I worked on the truck or hung with Derek. Just smiled and said, enjoy yourself, babe. Things got weird though. Natalie had been stalking our social media from burner accounts for months. Sierra getting strange DMs. Happiness built on someone else's heartbreak never lasts. Some people are thieves who steal instead of earn. Natalie escalated. Showed up at my office building. Standing in the parking garage, just staring. Security removed her twice. Called my coworkers trying to warn them I was making a huge mistake. Even tried Derek. Yo, your psycho ex called me, he said. Wanted me to convince you Sierra's wrong for you. I told her the only wrong decision was showing up at your job like a discount stalker from a Lifetime movie. Final straw. Harassing Sierra online. Fake accounts commenting on our photos. Calling Sierra a placeholder. A rebound. Her friends Ashley and Brittany piling on. Broken heart emojis. This won't work messages. Then leaving packages on my doorstep. Sunflowers with notes. Remember when we were happy. Real love doesn't just disappear. Sierra was genuinely scared. I was too. Got a restraining order. 500 feet from me. Sierra, my condo, my workplace. One Saturday night. Late March 2025. Me, Sierra, and Derek. Epic Smash Brothers tournament. Sierra destroying us both. Talking massive trash. Then pounding on my door. Sam, I know you're home. Natalie, drunk. Sierra is not better than me. You're ruining your own life. Reaching for my phone. Derek grabs my arm. Hold up. Let me handle this. Been waiting for this moment. Opens the Ring app. Joe, Natalie. It's Derek. Remember me? Sam's best friend who knew you were bad news from day one. Derek, get Sam out here right now. Sam's busy being happy. Thanks for confirming everything I said about you being unhinged. I'm not leaving until he talks to me. Cool. Cops should be here in about 6 minutes. Might want to work on your cardio, unless orange really is your color. Police arrived. Arrested her. Restraining order violation. Public intoxication. Trespassing. Never heard from her again. Heard through mutual friends she moved to Seattle. Clean slate. Hope she figured out whatever was broken that made her think destroying someone else's life would fix her own. Sierra and I are getting married this fall. Return that old ring. Picked one with Sierra that actually matches her style. Derek's best man. His speech will probably roast my ex-girlfriend taste for 7 minutes straight. Have the entire wedding dying laughing. Sometimes the best revenge isn't revenge at all. It's just living well. Finding someone who loves the same things about you that someone else called flaws.